Hey, guys.
See, we get on these mics and Mariah gets instant joy just being in my presence.
Okay.
It's great.
Anyway.
It's amazing.
Well, it's not why I'm laughing. Welcome back to our channel. Hello. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Today we are going to be talking about something super fun, and that is top real estate trends this year. We're going to be talking about marketing trends, like what marketing trends are working for us, what ones we do, what we don't do, because we get asked that all the time by you guys, what's working and what's not for us. And we're also just going to be sharing a different perspective as far as like if certain marketing trends in real estate, if we think they're overrated this year, underrated, or maybe they're rated how we think they should be. So this will be a fun show. Be sure to stay tuned until the end. You're not going to want to miss anything.
And if you're not doing some of these, maybe put it to your task list. Maybe bring it up into your meetings if you're on a team. Team leaders love to hear this stuff. Create idea, create something that's happening because maybe your market's stale.
Yeah.
Maybe you're stale. You don't have the pipeline you want. Let's make something happen and change it. Yeah. So use this as fuel.
Yeah, I'm excited. And as always, our hope is that whether you are a real estate agent or not, maybe you're another type of entrepreneur, hopefully you can still grab value from today's video about marketing. So, okay, the first marketing trend is listing videos. Let's say on the count of three, underrated or overrated.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry, my foot just hit the table.
Listing videos, underrated or overrated? One.
Well, depends on what type.
3.
Overrated.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Listing videos. But like, I have a hard time with that one word.
Okay, listen.
Videos. Those
you
want
to know my opinion? Listen. I love
listing videos.
I do too. I love standing in front of the house and talking with you about it. But listen.
Those type of videos.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
if you are listing a $1 million house, even an $800,000 house in our market is still up there. You got to do a listing video. You need the drone footage and everything. It's not going to sell the house. It's going to make the seller happy.
It's for the seller.
And you can use it for marketing because always you want to market the kind of houses that you want to sell more of. So there's different reasons to do them. Obviously, you're going to do them for higher price point houses for sure. However, do I think that listing video as the way of doing video and getting clients from it online, I don't think it's that effective. We've tried it. We've been there. It's overrated.
Mom and Dad have always texted me and said that video looked great. But like, did actual business happen out of it? Probably not.
It's not
Appearance,
it's not
presence,
gonna hurt.
But shouldn't you have other posts doing that?
It's not gonna hurt. But I do think they're a little overrated in today's market.
So.
That's my opinion.
You're paying a lot of money for these videos, especially if you get drone footage and then you got the editor and the photographer involved. Usually you're going to do a different photographer than the video. Yeah. I mean, in most cases, because the editing is just completely different.
We still do them often. It's just, my strategy with them is different. I'm not thinking of them as like, ooh, this is going to really bring me business.
It's more just content for you.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I would definitely clip it, cut it, make it shorter. Just get the exciting parts, because you can make a 10-minute video about this 7,000 square foot home. Okay. But how good really is it?
You know what I was thinking though? This is just like me thinking out loud from our business is, okay, so when we do listing videos, like the old fashioned way that we've always done them, the way that we have always done it is we stand in front of the house and we're like, hi, welcome to our listing, whatever. I'm sure you've seen them on one of our other channels, maybe if you've been around here for a while, but that's what we would do. We'd stand in front of the house, professional. And then after that, it would just be the videographer walking through the house with music. That was it. We weren't doing anything else. And to be honest, when we post them on YouTube, I always look at our analytics because that's really important to see how things are performing, just so we know what to do more of and what not to do anymore. And the watch time was always really horrible. Like, people would drop off pretty shortly after our intro. But then we do other types of home tour videos where just to show like what 700,000 gets you in this town, for example. And Spencer, we don't have it. It's not professional. Do you use your phone?
I use my iPhone.
Yes.
And actually, I have it sitting here right now. Let me just show you guys. Keep talking.
Okay. He's narrating the whole time. You don't even see him in the video at all. No one's videoing him. He just has his phone, is walking through. And he's talking though the whole time. He's talking your ear off, narrating all about the home, the area, the neighborhood, whatever. Spencer's good at that. From like start to finish, he's talking to you. And it's funny because our old professional listing videos, the old way we used to do it, watch time was horrible. They hurt our channel, didn't help it. The watch time for these is like all bright green arrows up, which it means that people are watching. If you're not familiar with like YouTube language, that means that like that's a good thing. People are watching the video the whole way through. And so it's just interesting. The different types of like home tour videos, that type does a lot better. So you might want to do trial and error. But what all of this was leading me to say was next time we do a listing video, instead of doing like a professional one for a nice listing, instead of just standing in front of the home and talking and then the videographer walks through it with music, I think we need to switch it up and do something different. Maybe like 3 things you love about this home and then like go chat about it and show. Because obviously what we were doing wasn't really well for YouTube at least. So that's just like me thinking out loud. But
I got the perfect listing coming up here in the next month and a half for that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's try it.
Ring,
Okay,
ring,
so
ring.
listing videos.
Business planning right now.
Yeah. Okay, the next next thing for marketing real estate is TikTok, but I'm also just going to throw in like all short form video, like YouTube shorts, whatever. So
on 3, let's
count
answer.
of 3. 1, underrated or overrated? 1, 2, 3.
Underrated.
Both.
I don't feel like enough agents personally are using it the way they should be.
I think they're
And
using
it's
it,
so
but they're using
easy.
it wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's trying to be on TikTok right now for
And
real
we're not
estate.
even like,
But they're
I'm
not
not a professional at all.
Right.
So.
They're not like doing it in a way that's going to get clients. And what I mean by that is it's more just like fun real estate content, but it's like, are you really going to get a person in your area? I think that the TikTok, from what I've seen, that performs the best as far as like actually getting clients is talking about your area, which isn't fun. No one wants to do that on TikTok. Like that's not like it's not like aesthetically it's not like a
and you
cool
have to like
thing
switch
to do.
it up.
Yeah.
Too.
So that's for me. Like I've had very small amount of clients from TikTok, but the way that and I've said this before, but the way I use TikTok is I kind of just use the app to post on, and then I take it from there and outsource it to like YouTube shorts and stuff. So I don't really care about TikTok because I know it's not my main source of business, but
I do like their filters and
I like
that,
using
to outsource
it to create,
the content.
and then I'm going to put them on YouTube shorts, and YouTube shorts is going to bring me the business. So that's my thoughts on it.
I think that's a great business plan method. And if you enjoy TikTok, keep on creating. I mean, you can do like 10 TikToks a day. And that's the cool part. I love the draft selection to where you can just hold those in your back pocket. But
so
the big
easy.
point is you can use these videos across other media platforms. And I think that's the key.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that and at least repurposing content, whether it's a month ago, 2 months ago, try and make it more evergreen. Mariah loves that term, so that's why I say it. Use it. Because if you're not, you're just a secret agent, and nobody wants to be a secret agent. Get out there. Show your voice. Market yourself.
Yeah. I was going to say something, and I forgot. I was going to say something about TikTok. Oh, well. Okay. The next one is this overrated or underrated email marketing.
Count down.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Why are you waiting for my opinion?
I don't know.
See, this is something even us, we have not been using email appropriately, I believe, in the latest years, I would say. And email, if you already have a database, it's absolutely free. Now, don't be nosy or make any, like, I guess, bad marketing emails. I'm like, I actually create my own marketing email. So everybody has templates usually out of their CRM or database to send everybody an email. But what I mean by what I'm doing is every Monday, Wednesday, and usually on a Friday, I'm going to send an email blast to all clients, but then also I have groups categorizing different clientele to know, if you're a buyer, maybe look at this rather than if you're a seller, let's focus on more selling points.
Yeah.
But use your email addresses you have captured over all these open houses you've pulled over all these years of real estate sales, past clients, because if you are not using this, people are not remembering you, and you will get passed by, and it's very easy to get passed by. I mean, I've had past clients, parents of past clients that just simply kind of forgot about me, and
here's the thing.
It is what it is.
With email,
it's my fault.
Email marketing, though, is okay. Nowadays, I feel like it's very common if you are running any kind of business to be growing some sort of online presence to get business, whether, you know, you're a realtor or not, and whether that is YouTube like we do, or if maybe that for you, that's Instagram or LinkedIn, or I don't even take whatever it is for you. And the thing is, though, you don't own that platform. So you don't know what's going to happen. And what if all of a sudden you built up this great online presence for your, which is amazing for your business because it's bringing you in, you know, all these clients and whatnot. But what if one day your account gets hacked and you lose that, or the Instagram goes away? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, you don't own that. So it's a waste in a way. And I'm just seeing this big push from everyone to like get email addresses and start an email list. It's super important for whether you're just doing, you know, content creation and have your own brand and that's your business, or if you're a real estate agent or whatever else, collecting those email lists is just having a really strong email list, and collecting emails is really important because, like I said, you don't own these platforms, and it's just kind of like a backup, a way to back up. Yeah, because then you can have a way to connect with these people, and then when you do, you know,
it's your savings account. It's your safety net.
Yeah.
And when worse comes to worse, we all got to scratch like dogs, you know, and just become a dog itself. And I love that term.
I don't understand that term, but I don't want to know.
Dog eat dog world, man. You got to do what you got to do. And that's the whole point. When the world ends, social media might not be there. Neither will your email list, but at least you'll have it on hard copy like me.
Yes. Okay. Here's another one. Prioritizing search engine optimization. 1, 2, 3, go.
Wait. Repeat that.
Prioritizing search engine optimization in your marketing. 1, 2, 3,
underrated.
Go. Underrated. And I was going to say that before you. I didn't wait. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that
everybody needs to be doing this.
It's where all my business comes from now.
Research it too.
It's huge, and I'm not gonna go sit here and explain what that means if you're not familiar with it, because there's just so many videos out there on the YouTube where you can figure that out yourself. But yes, I feel like prioritizing. The thing with search engine optimization is if you are using search engine how do I even say this? If you're search engine optimizing correctly for your content that you're making for your business, for your marketing you're making for your business, then it is what Spencer had said, the word evergreen, meaning that it's going to come up in search for years to come, and it's going to continue to bring you business for years to come, whether you're, you know, doing anything or not. It's going to still be there. So search engine is super important. Okay. Texting marketing. 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
I don't know. There's something that we have never really done specifically is our way of marketing.
Okay, let me say something though.
What?
Anytime I've received any sort of texting marketing, I feel like I've had that happen many times.
I still get it.
I ignore it. Yeah. I am never like, oh, let me just see what never, even if someone sends me a video, it doesn't do it for me.
Okay, so
it's a no for me, dog.
Hey, beautiful. What is it, Randy Jackson? Is that who says that? It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, I don't
That's American Idol. I love it. I haven't heard that in years. So, for instance, my principal broker sends us automated texts.
Oh, yeah.
Usually every week, once a week, especially the night before or the day of a Tuesday meeting.
Do I go to the meeting? No.
Is the text contributing me to not go to the meeting subconsciously? I think yes, because I don't like being told what to do. I don't like it. So I haven't told her that.
I wouldn't feel that. I don't feel that way. I feel like if anything, I'm just so used to seeing it that I'm like, it's just like I have my life.
You get it routinely.
I have my life routine.
You delete it.
I know what my week routine is. I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But I am interested though in platforms and I guess companies that do those style of texts, because it is really cool. I'm getting a personal text from a lot of these marketers, and even my principal broker, like, it has my name on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like even lenders, they send these texts, but I'm all like, there's no way he just decided to send this one-off text just to me. There's no way. Maybe he did. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm assuming they send it to 100 at least people.
Hey.
With my name on it. It's an automated thing, and I'm guaranteed it's a great system.
When
I just never really bought into it.
back when I was buying leads from whatever, Zillow, Facebook, all kinds of types of things, and I had a ton of just like really horrible leads, I would go through like literally every week and I would text all of them to check in, and I didn't have a system. I hand wrote all of them like by name. I did it all, but now I don't recommend.
There's systems for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Saving you time.
Okay.
Never explored it though.
Facebook and Instagram marketing. 1, 2, 3.
Underrated.
Overrated.
Why would that be overrated?
It's
I know brokers specifically
saturated.
only marketing themselves, other listings, but it's how they the verbiage is on it to where it's not salesy, it's relatable, it's personable.
Okay, for me, it's overrated because I'm just kind of like over it at this point. And here's how I view those two platforms. They're
Facebook and Instagram.
Here's how I view them. They're your business card. In 2023, it's your digital business card. When people look you up,
that just made me like pause for a second.
It's what
I've
it is.
Never heard you say that. That's
really?
So good though.
That's always how I think of it.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay, Instagram is your business card. That's why I have I have like a highlight with my client testimonials up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's your business card.
Okay, so you want to pass out as many business cards as you can.
I guess
each post is a
I
business
don't know.
card.
I think I'm so like just like on board with the way that YouTube works because unlike those two platforms, like those two, say like YouTube versus Instagram and Facebook for marketing your business. I post something on Instagram and Facebook, like a video or whatever, and that's great. People see it for like a few days, maybe a week, and then it goes away.
So true.
And then YouTube, though,
Unless
it's there forever, and it's only going to gain more and more traction over time as it gains views once it gets like
I like that.
Once it gets
traction
and gets in the search engine, it ranks in search, whatever. So that's just like, I'm so on board with that. And I'm so all about like using my time in the best possible manner. And I just can't get on with that.
What always gets me is say you post a video on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
Say you get like thousands of hits on it, thousands of views, whatever. How much business actually came from all those views? Usually like 1, 2, maybe messages.
But the thing with it, using Instagram is you are building relationships with all your followers. And so you have to be like on there and on your stories, like in my opinion, to consistently get business, they have to feel like they know you. It's so much easier to do that with YouTube. You take 1 day a week, you batch film all your content and you're golden. You don't have to get back on it every day. Like that's why I like it. Cause for my sanity and my peace, it just works out better, but you do you. Like
personalities change. Personalities are different.
Exactly.
And this is our personality.
This is just like, it's it for me.
Form.
Yes. Okay. Postcard or direct mail marketing. 1, 2, 3.
Underrated.
I think it's underrated. It was the thing when I got into the business. It's crazy because when I first started real estate, it was 2015. So it's not like it was like the 80s or the 90s. But people had social media, but literally just if you told someone that like you were using it for your business and that was like your only strategy, no one would believe you. But now, and another thing I've noticed is I feel like when I first got into the business, I was 18 and it was like unheard of to see agents under 30, even like 40. Like there was no younger people. And I think now, maybe one reason why there's this like huge surge in Gen Z and millennial realtors versus before it was like a gray hair profession, like for real, like when I got started, is because all the marketing and the platforms. And I think that it's honestly the best time to be a young agent because you have so many things in your favor. Like you already are making TikTok videos and you are so much more knowledgeable about marketing than all these other older people. And obviously there's so much more to selling real estate than just making a TikTok, but it's a big part of it. Getting business is the hardest part. And so, anyway, I just thought that was
just like full of encouragement today. So good. I love it.
That was just on my mind.
I love it when I just get to sit back in my chair and just not have to even like say anything.
But back to postcard and direct mail marketing, I think that one reason it's underrated is because when back then, back in the day, 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Everybody was doing it, and now I think less and less people are doing it, so maybe you'll stand out more. I do still think it's like with everything in this business, and probably any business, it's like long term. Like if you want to see results, you got to stay with it a lot longer than you think. But
I'd say like if you have opportunity to market something like in your budget business wise, get on some type of mailer. Okay, sign up for some program. Make sure you actually know the content of the mail going out to the 500 houses or zip code surrounding you. I would surround it towards your personal home, but also research your areas. Maybe you direct market to a 55 plus older crowd. But I do think you should be on some type of mail campaign with a company. If your brokerage does it for you, that's great. But make sure the material being sent out is useful and people can relate to it. That's where I just feel like a lot of brokers have just jumped off the cliff is they don't even know their content being sent out. Like I get one mailer specifically from this individual in our area, and he's just about the only mailer, so not too many people are doing it around here. That maybe tells me I should be doing it.
I feel like when we lived in our first house,
so much more.
Over on Oregon Trail Court, when I first got my license, we got so many mailers.
So much mailers.
Like
so many.
So many. And I was trying to farm that neighborhood too.
And there was nothing you could do about it because these are subscriptions. They get mail quarterly, every other month, per month, whatever. Every subscription is different. But if you're not doing that, I do encourage you guys to budget and do that as a marketing tool. But it's going to take years.
If you're doing it and you do it for even a year and you're like, I'm not seeing results, I'm going to quit, I would argue that that's a waste of time. And you're better off. You got to stick with it. Be this is like a long term.
Think about it. One deal.
So the last one is drone footage.
Man, this is a tough one. Every property is different.
3.
Underrated.
I think it's rated just right.
What's the rate? 1 to 10? We don't even know what the rate is.
I know this is so objective.
I would say it's underrated because here's the deal. It costs more money. People don't want to pay that as a broker. Everybody's cheap as heck. Some people are still taking photos on their iPhones, and I can't believe they're doing that and still getting hired. Drone footage, when that's included in a listing, I say, you know what, that's a real professional, and they're trying to market the property accordingly. Now, is that the right home maybe for my buyer that wants to be a cheapo? Probably not, because we're going up against an agent that knows her stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But do I see it as often as I should on more properties? No, and that's why it's underrated for me. It's
got to be the right property. I don't think it makes sense to do for a like $400,000 cookie cutter home in like a regular neighborhood.
Do you realize what $400,000 is?
What?
Do you know what a $300 drone package would do for a $400,000 home?
What?
A lot, marketing wise. A lot of material. You usually get videos out of drone footage. That's my exact point though. Is people, they're like, we're hand-fed because our paychecks are somewhat bigger now than they used to be. Most sales are over $400,000. Well, this $400,000 home isn't
$400,000 in our market's like the bottom of the market.
It's not the best anymore. But if you look at the paycheck and then you do your marketing fees, how much really is that drone package? And it could be driving you in more buyers, more clients in the future.
That's true.
So that's what I'm at. I want opportunity for my client, but also myself in the future for buyers to see. So then I can go show the home. So I can get more clients out of it. So I'm not going to cheap out on the marketing side. And that's why, once again, I'm going to say drone footage is underrated.
Okay. I think you said
passion.
I agree with you. Okay, so if you watch this video all the way through, share it with a friend who has some sort of a business to market, whether it's real estate related or not. And be sure to head over to our channel. We have a lot of different playlists that you might find value from, and we'll see you next week.